Tomorrow morning, cyclists from across the country will dip their tires and maybe their toes in the Missouri River and set off on the Register's annual Great Bicycle Ride across Iowa, and it all begins in Orange City, Iowa. KTIV's LII is in Orange City with a little bit more, but first we begin with KTIV's Katie Copple with Live Link 4. Katie, RAGBRAI is such an exciting time. What is the atmosphere like there tonight?
Yeah, Brooke, in less than 12 hours, riders are going to be dipping their tires into a makeshift Missouri River here in Orange City. Now, if they want to, they can travel down to Haywarden and dip their actual tires in the actual river. But the excitement is felt so much here. It has been just a party all day long in Orange City. Let's take a look at, what we were seeing all day today. So down here in Windmill Park, this is where all of that action is happening. We've got vendors, we've got food, we've got live music. You can purchase t-shirts and all sorts of bike gear. It is a great atmosphere down here in Orange City. Orange City is playing host to the start of RAGBRAI this year, and cyclists and support teams began arriving here in this Dutch community yesterday. Now, just about an hour ago, we had quite a showing right here in Orange City as we were getting ready to really kick things off tonight. The 185th Air Refueling Wing performed a flyover. Let's take a look at that video. The airmen from the 185th Air Refueling Wing did perform that flyover right here over Windmill Park in Orange City to kick off the festivities for RAGBRAI. They also had a bit of a ceremony as well for several of their airmen. Just a great way to kick everything off for this week-long bike ride across Iowa. Now, coordinating and planning to host the kickoff of RAGBRAI is a big undertaking for any community. It takes a lot of volunteers, a lot of planning, and just a lot of, coordination. I'm here with Christy Kelch, from the co-chair from Orange City RAGBRAI. Christy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So as co-chair, I'm sure you guys have been planning this event for several months now. Tell me a little bit about that planning that came into making this all happen.
Well, we had RAGBRAI in 2017, so we've had a little experience with it. This is my first time as co-chair, so we have been planning for 6 months. So there's just a lot of that goes into it. But we could plan all we want, but we can't do it without volunteers. We have the best volunteers, and it shows today.
Yeah, well, Orange City is no stranger to hosting big events with the Tulip Festival. I heard someone tell me yesterday, this is the Tulip Festival on steroids. How does it feel to just see everything come together today?
It feels wonderful. Just seeing people in the park and enjoying it. The weather has cooperated. It is just, it's wonderful to see everything come together.
So what is the most exciting thing happening here today, just from your own perspective? Because there's a lot.
I love the flyover. That was great. We have a howitzer volley at 7:45. That's going to be so much fun. But just seeing so many people in our town and being able to show our community to people from all over the world is really exciting. We appreciate the opportunity.
All right, well, you heard it right here. Orange City is ready to host RAGBRAI, and they're putting it off quite successfully, I've got to say. Well, someone who's been out in this community all day today is KTIV's LII, and she's got a look at everything that has been going on here. Ellen, what did you find? I hear we even have a bit of a celebrity on hand.
We'll get to that in a little bit, Katie, but it really takes a village to make all of this happen. There are thousands of people here in town. You can see already crowding behind me a little bit. And thankfully, Orange City is no stranger to playing host to the masses. Since the Tulip Festival wrapped up, the town has switched gears to accommodate a new crowd. Rather than the family-friendly fun they typically provide, RAGBRAI brings an older, more health-conscious crowd. Businesses and vendors have been stocking merchandise and supplies to cater to the masses. But Kathy Gable, co-owner of Brad's Bistro, says that business owners are not the only ones who have been busy preparing.
People have had a lot of fun, businesses and residents, decorating with lights and with tulips and with bicycles everywhere. So I think the town as a whole, businesses and residents have been very much looking forward to this and getting the town ready. It's just fun to have visitors come.
Orange City resident Brad Walinga's RAGBRAI preparations looked a little bit different. The sanitation company owner has turned trash into treasure by turning discarded bike parts into this unique contraption, a double-decker bike.
I'm 61 years old, and 50 years ago I seen a neighbor boy made one of these, and it's been rattling around upstairs ever since. And this is our second RAGBRAI in Orange City, and I said, well, it's time. It's time to build one. So I've been collecting parts over the years, and I finally put one together.
Brad says he's not riding in this year's RAGBRAI, but that did not stop him from showing off his ride all over the expo. Also at the expo, a few of us members of the KTIV crew got to meet a celebrity of sorts, like Katie mentioned. Take a look. No, I'm not talking about Katie Copple or chief photographer Acacia Phillips. Meet Gucci, the TikTok famous cow with over 300,000 followers. Gucci travels around to events all over Iowa and, of course, had to make an appearance here in Orange City.
And so when we go to these big events, we like, just bringing the agriculture to the people, you know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of kids, like even people in Iowa that just haven't got to touch a cow, you know what I mean? I get 3 questions. How old is he? How much does he weigh? What's a cow doing here? And it's like, good question. I don't know either. We just like to show up random places.
Gucci posed for photos all afternoon so RAGBRAI participants could be introduced to a little bit of Iowa agriculture. Katie, a lot more from the expo coming up tonight on News 4 at 10, but for now, I'll send it back over to you.
All right, thanks, Ellen. I gotta say, Gucci, I think, is the star of the entire RAGBRAI ride right now. He definitely had a following here today. Well, we've got 2 more KTIVers here that are actually going to be taking on RAGBRAI for themselves, at least the first 2 days. RJ, Breen, Owen Basselman, are you guys ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, we're just ready to hit the road at this point.
Right. We've done as much training as we possibly can at this point. We're just going to try and get first-time riders just a little bit of taste of what they can expect.
Well, before we get into your training, let's take a look at how you 2 got into this mess in the first place. One Sunday morning in January, the fate of RJ Breen and meteorologist Owen Basselman was sealed.
At some point, I would love to be able to do this.
This, they are referring to, is RAGBRAI, the Register's annual Great Bicycle Ride across Iowa, a week-long trek on 2 wheels from river to river.
I don't think I could even manage one day of RAGBRAI, because day 1 from Orange City, yeah, it was 70 miles. Like, I don't even know if I could do half of that.
Little did they know, KTIV News Director Diana Castillo was listening to their morning banter over RAGBRAI on News 4 Now.
Who knows, maybe you and I can get like a tandem bike and we do it.
And RJ and Owen had sealed their fate.
Thanks so much for volunteering to do the first few days of RAGBRAI. I'll look into getting you guys a tandem bike. Training will start soon.
She sent RJ and Owen a group text message that morning, January 26, 2025. And the rest, they say, is history.
I think it would be fun to try.
Are you serious? Because Owen and I just had a quick discussion that said we'd be completely on board with it.
She was serious.
Yes, I'm serious. I think you guys can do it.
Done. Sign us up. I'll hop on the elliptical when I get off work.
Training starts tomorrow.
RJ and Owen signed on the dotted line.
Say no more. We depart for Milford July 9th.
Marking it on my calendar now.
And while it won't be on a tandem bike, they will take off from Orange City, riding the first 2 days of RAGBRAI 52. Well, we can safely say that Al Jones put that tandem bike pitch to rest, but you 2 really are partaking in the first 2 days of RAGBRAI from here to Milford and then Milford to Estherville. Do you really think you're ready for this? How has training been going?
We've done a handful of training. I feel like you can always do more. But we had some long rides in there.
We did. I think we had one day about 25, maybe 30 miles, which of course is a far cry from day 1 being 72, but I think we'll manage.
That's right. We're treating it as multiple 10, 15-mile segments rather than a 100-mile ride to begin with, so hopefully that mindset sort of helps us out.
And I guess, what are you most excited for on this journey? Because, I mean, it's quite an undertaking to do just one day, let alone 2 or the whole week.
I mean, the accomplishment, just to say I at least did 2 days of RAGBRAI, I think that's just kind of a nice benchmark to set, and then going forward, who knows, maybe down the line we can do the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the whole experience of it all. We heard there were 25,000 people here in Orange City for the start of RAGBRAI, so it's already been off to a great start so far, so I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Well, we've been really lucky today. It's been cloudy, a little sunny, but honestly, the first couple of days, the weather's not looking too bad.
Exactly right. Yeah, today, sun has peeked out every once in a while, and when the sun did peek out, it did end up getting pretty hot, but thankfully, the temperatures stayed fairly, we'll call it quote-unquote cool, maybe a little bit below average today. It had high temperatures near about 80 degrees, and with a little bit of a breeze, it was nice. But we'll have to watch for that chance for storms tonight, and then we'll also have to watch for that chance for storms lingering even into tomorrow morning as we have those RAGBRAI riders kicking off around 6 or 7 a.m. here from Orange City. Temperature's not going to be bad to start off with into the mid-60s. As we head into the meet-up town, though, in Hartley, Iowa, that's when temperatures start rising into the low 70s. And once we wrap up the day in Milford, we'll have temperatures peaking into the upper 70s and lower 80s. So really, the forecast isn't going to be too bad tomorrow. The wind is going to be out in the southeast around 10 miles per hour, so it could be much stronger than that. But thankfully, the rain does look to hold off for most of the day and not going to be overly hot.
Yeah, we're definitely getting lucky with these early days of RAGBRAI. Well, our viewers can actually watch you guys kind of along the route, along the way. You'll be live tomorrow morning, and we'll get to watch you take off during our morning show tomorrow, right before 7 o'clock, and then we'll follow you along the journey. So I guess tune in and see what happens.
Yeah, ready to get it started. Hopefully we make it.
All right. Well, we're going to go hang out with Above the Covers from Sioux City. They're here playing on the main stage tonight. But, Brooke, we're going to send it back to you in the studio as we wrap up here from Orange City. We've got more coming up tonight at 10.
Thank you guys so much, and I think they can do more than 2 days, but if you are wanting to get around that RAGBRAI traffic taking off from Orange City tomorrow, many roads in and around the city center will be closed to vehicle traffic. Those roads will be clearly marked. Tomorrow morning, drivers and support vehicles will head north out of town using K64. RAGBRAI cyclists will leave from the opposite end of town, heading south on K64.